Hello and welcome to another tutorial brought to you by AcrezHD. And in today's lesson what we're going to be looking at is how to get work that you've created within Illustrator and transfer that over to Cinema 4D so that you can make the logo 3D or do whatever you feel necessary with. And this is useful because it's a lot easier to create custom logos within Illustrator and then transfer them over to Cinema 4D and then add 3D, etc. because you have a lot more control over the typography and the shapes within Illustrator. So what we're going to do, we're just going to open up Illustrator and create a new document. A3 is fine, just name this logo. Click OK. I'm just going to make a quick example logo. It's not going to be anything special. Increase the size to around 200. Change the font to Helvetica. You've got to love Helvetica. Helvetica bold. Yep. And if we just select the HD part, right click, go on to fonts, and instead of Helvetica bold, I'm just going to change the HD bit to Helvetica light, just to add a little bit of depth to the logo. So there we go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add just a custom shape, just a circular shape. This is just to show a demonstration of typography and shapes. So we got some shapes, we've got some typography going on, and that's just a very basic logo. It's nothing special. And what you want to do, ready to import into Cinema 4D, is if you're using typography, you want to select the typography, right click, and then go create outlines. And this is very important when you're dealing with typography in Illustrator, ready to import into Cinema 4D. You don't have to do it with shapes because they're already outlines, but if you're using typography, you want to make sure that you create outlines for the typography. So that's pretty much done, just a basic example logo, nice and quick. And now we're going to export ready for Cinema 4D. So if we go up here to File, Save As, name that logo, Format Illustrator document, yep, that's good, hit Save. And then what you want to do, within the version, we don't want Illustrator CS3, we want Illustrator 8. And you may ask, why do we want Illustrator 8? Well, because that at the moment is the only Illustrator document that Cinema 4D reads. So you need to make sure it's on Illustrator 8 for Cinema 4D to recognise. So once you've selected Illustrator 8, just hit OK. And that should save onto your desktop. You can see we got it there. And then all we have to do is open up Cinema 4D, and if we go on our Objects tab here and then go File, Merge Objects, and we'll just open up this logo that we made. Click Open. Scale, just change that to 1, and you want to make sure that Connect Splines is selected, and then just hit OK. And now you can see, if we just drag this into the center a little bit, we've got our very basic logo that I've just created within Illustrator. And to make that 3D, all we have to do is click on the NURBS tab up here and then select Extrude NURBS, and then just make the logo a child of the Extrude NURBS. And what I mean by make it a child is just drag and drop it onto it. So now that if we select Extrude NURBS and we go on to Object, now you see this button here. I can't actually pronounce it. I don't even know what that is. But if we select that, what that's going to do, that's going to make it 3D. So if we turn that off, you can see that usually Extrude NURBS would do that, but because it's from Illustrator, you need to select that to make it 3D. It's this one right here. So once you've done that, you're pretty much good to go, and that wraps it up for today's tutorial. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you later.